Well, welcome back to the driveway. We are going to get this bike out right now. The Kawasaki ZX-4RR. Man, I haven't ridden this thing in so long. I got to go knock the spider webs off of it. Look at that. Like, it's dirty. Now, I did just check my tire pressures. They were low as well. This thing sat for so long. So, I'm going to do a quick cold start on it. We're going to take a little spin on it. I gotta go back over to my mom's house for something. I took my brother back to the airport today and forgot my wallet, so I'm gonna have to I have somewhere to go. There you go. I have a reason to get on this thing today. Not that I need one, but I have not been riding enough lately, especially this thing. But I'm gonna kick that over and get this thing a cold start. Spider web popping out of it. Oh man, this thing definitely needs to be ridden. Alright guys, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Woohoo! This baby is running good. I mean, I did do an oil change at the very beginning of the season on it, so it hasn't really had any miles put on it. But I mean, I'll tell you what, I've had this thing over a year now. I'm one of the earlier people putting videos out on it that I just kind of, it was my thing. I loved it. I still do. I kind of wondering right now why I don't ride this thing enough, because it is a blast. The only regret I have, and it's because I have the money, that I just didn't wait a little longer for the new ZX-4RR, because they upgraded it with this same display and some of the options this had on it, and it was only another, I think, $1,500 or $1,800. So for just a little bit more the cost of another little cheap bike, I could have had, you know, a much bigger bike that I think I could expand more on. I mean, this is as fast as you need to go. It makes the sounds that I like to hear, so I don't regret this one bit. But if there's one thing I kind of a little rather maybe would be to have a little bit bigger bike, because, you know, sometimes you just like to it's okay if that front wheel comes up a little bit, and I've had the front wheel of this thing up a little. Just, you know, it's all how you ride. A totally different experience. And I'm okay with that. And this, again, like I said in the original videos, I'm going to talk about this, is a little more upright, so it's not like you're hunched over with your gut in the tank or anything like that. You're in a comfortable riding position. And I say gut because I'm a fat man. I'm losing weight. I'm working on it. I'm actually taking some time to get rid of that lazy weight. But like right now, like I said, a lot's been going on. You guys have probably been wondering why I haven't posted a motorcycle video in so long. And I appreciate all the new subscribers. I have gained so many new subscribers in my hiatus. I just appreciate everybody, because it's kind of neat that somebody stumbled across one of my videos and thought enough to subscribe. And I do appreciate it. This thing sounds so good. Just wake up the neighborhood right here. Now I should probably turn one of these mirrors up, because they are functional. But yeah, it's good to see back every once in a while. There we go. If you haven't seen my video on these mirrors, check it out. They are worth every single penny. Every single bit of that $22 or whatever it was. Alright, do a quick little pull here. Oh, I love it! Now, I did do a video recently. I just never posted it. I need to do some editing. I'll probably drop it anyway. It's on the Goldwing, because I do want to get the Goldwing sold. I have another project coming up, and I'll talk about that in that video. I'm kind of excited about it. Kind of a little like, you know, you got to do a couple crazy things in your life And it's a crazy thing that I'm just, well, you'll just check that out on that one. But then anyway, yeah, God, it is a gorgeous day, and I'm glad I did this. I'm guessing those spider webs are gone now. No good twisties here. Last time we left off, my daughter had her car totaled. We did replace that car, and unfortunately she just got sort of hit again, rear-ended, well, front-ended, and her God, this guy, I don't know what people are gonna do. No, she was just over at a friend's house, and I say another kid because I'm older, but another guy ran into her, backed into her car, and she didn't know the guy. She's been in communication with him because she just thought, oh, it's just some scratches, you know, I'll see if my dad can buff it out. Well, what kids don't know, as some of us do, it may not look that bad in the dark, but when you start looking at some of what an impact can do on a car nowadays, because these cars are pretty light and flimsy, and this thing is like buckled basically the front fender moved away from the hood some, and I don't know, it's gonna have to be looked at. There's a little bit of space behind the bumper cover. Those bumper covers on these new cars will pop in and pop out. Well, you won't think anything of it, but there's definitely some hidden damage, so we're gonna get that looked at. But I'll tell you, it doesn't having 7 cars on the road is a bit challenging, because my son, we just got my son a new car. He's got this beautiful little Mini Cooper, and you know, the guy didn't mention, you know, when we test drove it, we took a chance on it. It was a good price, or seemed like a good price. At least we got it down to a good price. And then come to find out it needed a new turbo, so it was leaking oil, which I replaced. It was a couple $100, not too bad. And you know, had to do the brakes, the shocks and struts were shot. I love that. God, I love that. But yeah, so I had to go ahead and replace all the brakes, the rotors, the shocks, the struts. I've been over that whole car. Now with the new turbo, I still have to do an oil change on it. Once we get the oil change and filter done, which was done recently before we bought it. I can just tell by the sticker in there. And radiator fluid, I want to drain that out, put some fresh in. And his car, I think it'll last him for a long time. He did have to learn how to drive a manual, which is awesome, because now he's scooting all over the place now that he knows how. That is definitely something, if you have kids, make sure they get a chance to learn how to operate a manual. Don't give up on them. There's a lot of frustration when you're sitting in the middle of a highway with traffic piled up behind you, but it's worth it because he's having a blast. And once you can drive a manual, it makes it a lot easier to operate a motorcycle, because you understand how a clutch works, and you know, that friction zone and all that kind of stuff. So, this is beautiful Camden right here. We got some beautiful historic houses, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I wanted to get back on this bike, fire it up, catch up, see what's going on, and we will definitely be making some more videos here real soon. All right, as always, there's my old high school. God, I love it. And my kids' high school right now, so all right guys, that's gonna end this one. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. As always, peace. That just happened, and that kind of sucks. Oh man, I hate those days. I hope somebody had a dash cam on that.